favorite, my best picture ever was Stefan Johansson. The speed of the car is synchronous with the speed of my movement, and in the same moment the car is sharp and the background is zooming and the flames of the turbo came out of the exhaust, and therefore this is so perfect that everybody loves it.
Rainer is the greatest, Formula One photographer, and his stuff stretches right back to the early 1960s.
I'm involved in that since 50 years. So the old drivers and the new drivers, that's all together, it's my family. With Jackie I have the old connection. He is a very open person and he's intelligent enough to do that even when he's a successful driver. I'm one of the guys who was present at all his great victories.
It's not just about cars going around a circuit and guys winning races, because Rainer could go into places no other photographers could go. He would have what's called a Bernie pass, so Bernie Eccleston, so he's got a special pass. Apparently he's the only guy that's got this.
I call him sometimes my godfather because he still takes care of me, and he gave me several times a good possibility to go on in Formula One. Another favorite picture of mine is John Surtees putting on his goggles, because you can see his eyes, concentration already, his helmet, a typical shot of that time. Jochen Rindt, he was like a star already. He had a beautiful wife. I have the pictures when he was missing, but nobody knew already what had happened. And I saw her emotion. She always was against racing in the last season because he was driving a Lotus. What is really bad in Formula One is that, especially in the older times, drivers were killed. And when you have a close feeling with drivers, and through the camera and the long lenses, you see the faces a lot closer, like standing in front of a man and seeing his face, his eyes, his emotions. You have a familiar feeling with him. And when he dies in an accident, it's really bad. And that was bad with Clark, with Villeneuve, with Senna. And therefore, sometimes I really have to push myself to keep on going. Senna was a very special driver. I saw him only through my lens and I felt very close to him. This particular picture is so emotional for me. He looks like a monk who is close to God or so. It's a dream of every photographer that the work he did in his life is represented worldwide. And of course, Getty is well known to me since decades. I know this is one of the best companies to do that.
There's two main reasons why we're able to attract someone the caliber of Rainer to the archive. First point is about distribution and the fact that his images are going to be seen across the world. So not only Rainer now, who's he is a living legend, but in terms of his legacy and the posterity around his imagery, it will be seen forevermore, as I say, worldwide. The other point really is about preservation and conservation.
I know my archive, how huge it is, and it's a long binder line, but when I come here I feel very small. I'm a very little stone in a huge house which is built already. I knew that the future is against doing it myself. The future is to give it in hands which do the best out of my work.